100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact. Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Gun. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a box first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Henry. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Lawrence now off the bootleg. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Zach Charbonnet, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first down carry for Henry. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. The Bucs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
On third down, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jake Camarda now. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough thing to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Hey, run!
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Completes this one to Pickens. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
1 yard gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Leave it 24. Easy. Read it 24. Read it 24. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realizes he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, Lion.
2nd and 9. Again, it's Charbonnet. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Kind of means a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Cousins here going to change the play. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Third down and 1.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Gun.
Johnson goes in motion left. Again, it's Henry. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
Jones on the stop. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Gun.
The tight end Henry here in motion. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so lucky. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. A solid stiff arm. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Big 13 heavy.
Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Pickens. Fighting his way through contact. And a great move again. A big play there on the catch and run, 53 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A run now with Charbonnet. And he's brought down. 105 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Charbonnet is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The man in motion left here, Johnson. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
Gone. Hey, 382, list 50.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Henry up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Running left, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a big run that time by Henry. 44 yards on the ground. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Cousins. That is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Deontay Johnson his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead here this third quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Gets through and now an opening. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Khalif Raymond, 75 yards. And the Falcons have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. The tight end Henry here in motion. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Zebra. Leave it. Bring up 48.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Zach Charbonnet, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Second down, they go again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hey, Jupiter. Think right. Hey, I'm gone.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
24.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Think right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jaden Reed, 27 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Now the stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 133 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry for Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The give to Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Chris Jones on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up past the 30. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark,